Hi, and welcome to Global Connect TV. And today I'm speaking to Bob Tramontano of NCR. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about self-service. So, there's it's no secret that we've been going through a bit of economic trouble globally right now. So because of this, have you seen any sort of increase in interest from banks for self-service technologies?
Absolutely. The banks are looking for ways of serving their customers better, creating multi-channel experience, and becoming more efficient. And self-service plays in that sweet spot of consumers like to use it, it makes services available in 24 hours a day, and it allows banks to process transactions at a fraction of what it costs when you actually come into the bank branch.
So, how does this trend towards self-service play into the needs of the customer? Are customers less reliant on branch interactions? And, do they tend to be more willing to try other ways to interact with their bank?
Well, customers are multi-channel. Whether they're using just the mobile phone and coming into the branch, or whether they're using the online mobile phone in the branch, the fact is, the more we can make the transaction simple and make a multi-channel experience seamless for the consumer, they will enjoy using it because it's all about their lifestyle. If you think about it, we know a lot about the customer, what their preferences are, whether they like to talk to people, digitally interact. We know things about their banking relationship, but it's also about their presence. Am I at a family football game, my son's football game, or am I at a business event? Depending on the time of day, day of week, where I am, my preferences and presence come together, which is my lifestyle. So sometimes I may use an ATM, other times I may use a mobile channel and online. The important part is, how do we listen with the customer from the transaction of one channel into another? Intelligent deposit was a great example for banks where they were able to articulate the value proposition to the consumer about, if you do this, you could have greater funds availability. You could actually come to the branch later. Some banks are allowing you to make deposits up to 11 o'clock at night, where before you had to be there at 3 or 4. And so self-service is enabling customers to have a higher touch, better service experience, and the ability to choose whether they want to do it digitally, let's say, with their mobile phone, take a picture of their check and do remote deposit capture, or whether they want to go to the branch. Now we see some new technologies that are coming into this also that will help banks bring together what we call branch transformation strategies. Because once you migrate customers out of the branch, you still want to sell to them. You still want to make sure that you have the right interaction and experience. And we think that through a unique combination of technologies and user interfaces, that we can allow banks to choreograph that experience with the consumer, to give them more information where they want, and to allow the banks to capitalize to service and ultimately sell.
So, the term innovation has been talked about a lot, especially at this show. But what type of real innovation have you seen in the self-service space?
But one great example is what we call our scalable deposit module, where you could take a mixed bunch of checks and cash, put it together upside down, right side up, put it into one slot, and process the deposit, where it shows the pictures of the check coming up on the screen, shows the cash, and gives you the ability to say, yes, I want it, or no, I don't, and see it on the receipt. The next innovation is really about unified communications. With the iPad 2, you're getting video capabilities, you've got Skyping, you have video now on your phones. You're going to start to see that happen to ATMs. And the reason why it's so important is as banks are looking to reduce their footprint, I actually see banks starting to think about managing the capital that they put in the branch for the physical location with the capital that they put towards technology. And by making what we call video interaction or interactive teller on an ATM is going to allow that high touch in a self-service environment, which basically means you could have 7x24 teller transactions at an ATM. You may have just seen Apple talk about Siri, where you can just talk about to the phone and it'll do things for you. Imagine going up to an ATM and you do all the transactions yourself, but if you're not sure what to do, you can say, I want to speak to a teller. They'll come on screen and they can answer your questions or take control of the machine and do the transaction for you. So it's a nice combination of high touch and technology, and it allows banks to manage their staff because they can have them centralized in a call center and also have the right specialist or language skills available to make the broadest customer set possible feel comfortable with the machines.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.